Hi everyone, this is Val, and today I'd like to share with you my latest journal that I've made. It's called Mother and it's very purple. I've used a purple fabric with some gold flecks through it here for the cover, and I've just embellished it with a bit of lace. It's also got a bit of a goldish sheen to it, and a scrappy that I got from Bev Dunn, which I only just got now, and also some, I'm tying it up with some white and gold cheesecloth fabric, which works quite well with that whole gold thing, tying them with each other. Just a little random image for the journal picture on the front, and again, that's one of the ones from the kit though on the back. Let's have a quick flick through. So there's quite a lot of tuck spots and tags and journal cards in this one, as well as lots of pages, the mauve and purple pages that are all about mother with lots of nice sayings. Yeah, and that's just a random one where I've used some cardstock there, but that's one of the images from the kit that I used in this one, which incidentally is one of my own kits called Mother. So far it's only available in purple, but I probably will also do it in jade green and maybe also pink. It will be slightly different, of course, because some of the images are purple and you can't always recolour them. So there'll be different images, but similar sayings and similar sentiments. So I've used some purple, lilac coloured papers as well in this, and here I've just done a bit of scalloping on the side to make that look pretty. That's one of the kit pages. Here I've used one of the circles in the kit to make a little tuck spot either side with a doily there to make it prettier. This is just random cardstock from my collection here, with that card, that tag, and the little tag inside there are from the kit. Music paper, and I've put a little bit of cardstock here just to make that that little tuck stock there. Now this one is not actually as ephemera, it isn't actually in the kit like this. It is one of the journal pages though, and all I've done is reduce it in size to use it as a journaling card, which is something you can always do if you buy your journal, your digital kits. If you bring them into something like Microsoft Word, you can actually crop bits and pieces that you like and resize them and use them in other ways. If mothers were flowers, I'd pick you. I love that. These elements are all from the kit. I've just used some of those to make an altered paper clip, and there's one of the little cards from the kit behind. Just a random envelope with a bit of scrap paper in for journaling on. And this is just one side of the book page, and I've just covered that up to create a tuck spot there with a couple of the journaling cards in there. I kind of really love this double page here. I just think that turns out gorgeous. And I've put white lace on the edges of some of the pages too, which makes it really soft and pretty, and it just goes really well with the lilac and the purples. So there's the book page. The other part's only a small piece, which I've put that tuck spot on. So it's just a book from a book of about flowers, and it was a diary, so you get this kind of thing here as well, which I hope can still be used for journaling space. And I made a ruffle and a little cluster down the bottom there to decorate that page. The other side of that music paper page where I've put the tuck spot on the edge. And here I've just made a corner pocket with book page and one of the little clusters from Bev Dunn. And that's just cardstock that I've made into a journaling card. One of my favourite sayings in the book, this one, Mother, I know you've loved me as long as I've lived, but I've loved you my whole life. The bond between us. I made a few of these little tuck spots, and some of them have got a tuck at the top. That one actually has got a little tuck there, and I didn't put anything in it, so what have I got left over? I'll just put that there. Yeah, so some of them have the opening at the top, but this one's got it at the side there. Another flip up there with this little envelope. I've just put some little bits and pieces out of the kit in there. I didn't need them, but they could be useful for when somebody's, creating their own personal thing to it. Just made a cute little envelope for that. And that's just some random paper. A couple of those circles that are left over. I was playing around with labels for the journal and had some spares, so I'll tuck them in there. and a little card from the journal. So whoever buys this journal can, you know, use those however they see fit, or get rid of them if they don't want them. Lots of different types of paper. I've done lined and mauve and just white, and I've just tried to mix it up a bit. Lots of journaling space, but also plenty of tuck spots and cards and things like that. And that's another one of the embellished, altered paper clips. Dictionary paper. I think it's actually got mother written on it. The dictionary, I mean, page. It's the definition of mother, or conversion. I think it's French English dictionary. So, yeah. So sorry, powering on a bit. Talk too much. So I loved working with this bit paper. I love working with this journal, making the kit and also making the journal itself. That's just a bit of cardstock there, and I've stuck one of the little cards from the kit on it and sewed a bit of lace on the top. And that's one of the ones where the tuck spot's at the top rather than at the side there. And I did it that way because I thought it might be difficult to get it in there because of the fold of the book. And yeah, a couple of other tuck spots at the front there. Another double page, that's the middle of the second signature. Like I said, lots of writing space. Lots of sayings about mother. So I tried to get both the kit and this journal made in time for Mother's Day, but I kind of lost my designing mojo and I was struggling a bit. So it is a bit late for Mother's Day for someone to buy it for Mum. But, you know, mums always have birthdays, and sometimes it might be nice just to give her something just because you love her. And it is a really beautiful journal. But remember too, if you wanted to have a go at making your own, the kit is available for purchase. And I'll put the link below the video. Music, Happy Days. All that I am or hope to be, I owe to my mother, for good or bad. Another one of those little tuck spots I created with some of the cards from the kit. Now, some of these ones are actually Kate Greenaway's images. And she had some beautiful images of girls and women, and because some of them just really look like they were mums and daughters, I chose them to put in this kit as well. Another bit of the ruffle I made with a little tuck spot created at the bottom there. Another one of the file folder images that is in the kit, and all of these are in the kit as well. I try to give all the components you need to make the little altered paper clip. It's just how you put them together yourself that makes the difference. God could not be everywhere, so he invented mothers. Another tuck spot created with the doily and one of the circles from the kit. And here I've just used the flap of an envelope actually to make a corner tuck. And there's a tag there made with some cardstock and a little card there, and also my little business card that I stick in the back of all my journals. So if you buy one of my journals, be aware you've got that little card there. Perhaps if you give it away to someone, you may or may not want to include my card in there with it. And there you go. Thank you so much for looking. Bye now.